Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rebellious D and Triple T, and we're bringing a video we wanted to put together for you guys about the Nintendo Mini Direct that came out today, June 28th. And we're just going to run down the lineup and let y'all know a little bit about what we think.
That's right.
Trav, how you doing today, man?
Dude, I'm good, man. I coincidentally wore my Nintendo Game Boy shirt today.
Hey,
totally forgot about
ready.
Direct this morning. So, yeah, I was ready.
Hey, it came in hot, but as always, guys, like, follow, subscribe to the channel, and thank you all for watching.
Of course.
All right, so things kick off, Trav. It comes in with the Monster Hunter Rise expansion. And what is it, Sunbreak? Yes, Sunbreak. Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak expansion. And they introduce a few new monsters in there. I mean, I always get hyped when I see Monster Hunter. I've been playing it since it came to Nintendo.
Yeah, what's today? Tuesday. Okay, so the expansion comes out Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, and it's just those games are always fun. They can be grindy. You know, that's something that you mentioned about it. But it's just a game that I sit down to fight the monsters. I don't really.
Oh no, for sure.
You know what I mean? I'm not one of those guys who needs to have the best gear and stuff. I just really love the artwork, the play style, the soundtrack, you know, all that good stuff. So,
oh yeah.
What are your thoughts on the topic?
Yeah, it looks great as always. Like you said, I've always enjoyed Monster Hunter. I watch more people playing on Twitch than I actually play it myself. But I think it's cool that, you know, get the expansion on Thursday and then they announce you're getting those free title updates in August, fall, and winter of next year.
Yep.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. And they kind of give you a breakdown of what the title updates are, like, you know, all these new monsters and characters and stuff. So.
Yep, skins, all that good stuff. And you're also getting a ton of. One thing that I was excited about is you're getting a ton of subspecies to the monsters too. Sometimes that can mean, you know, you can get special equipment based off of those things, what parts you harvest and whatnot. So I was pretty excited about that. And obviously you're probably going to get some new maps and areas. I mean, can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, it gives me a reason to pick my game back up and dive in. So, all right, Trav, what's our next one?
We got Nier Automata, the End of Yora edition, which I've never played. Yeah, I've never played the game. But, you know, of course, I think that's my one nitpick about the Switch is they're just late to the party. They're always late to the party. You know, I don't know why it's so difficult for game developers to port the game over to the Switch. I don't know anything about coding and stuff like that, but yeah, they're just always a little late, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that is a excellent point. It is something that Nintendo generally lacks in. They're always late to the party. I mean, there's no better way to say it. This one comes to the Switch October 6th. It looks fun. The premise of the game, I've never played any of them, so I can't really get into that, but I know you get limited edition costumes and whatnot for the Switch version. And
they give you a little incentive, you know, thanks for the wait, you know, and they'll give you a little something.
I mean, it looks fun.
Yeah, the gameplay is very PSO. Those kind of RPGs, I really dig that kind of stuff. That's kind of my jam. Now, it's definitely a game I would play for sure. And like I've always said, unless graphics are the driving reason as to why I want to get a game, I'm probably going to get the game on the Switch so I can just bring it with me wherever I go.
Exactly. I mean, and that's the beauty of the Switch.
Absolutely.
You know, my kids have a competition up in DC this weekend. We're going to be playing the Switch. Hey, when you're done, it's a business trip. But when we get back to the room, it's Switch time. You know what I'm saying? And
also, the cool thing that Nintendo's done recently was you can log into your account on multiple Switch now. So, like, you can play games on two different Switches that's you bought on one as long as you're connected to the internet on that second Switch.
Oh, then that's amazing, actually.
Oh, dude,
to be able to, that makes because you have the access on two systems. That's pretty sick. Next up, Trav, we have Lorelai and the Laser Eyes. It is a murder mystery black and white game. So, what are your thoughts on this one? I thought it reminded me of Clue when I saw it. Looks really fun. A lot of mini games in there and stuff. I think it could be fun.
Yeah, honestly, here in the last couple years until recently I think AAA games have kind of been lackluster. So I've really looked at the indie games for where I get a lot of my enjoyment out of. And hey, this is another one. Like, this was one of the highlights from the Nintendo Direct for me.
Yeah.
I love. Is it a point and click?
I do believe it is a point and click.
I love those kind of games. Puzzle games, point and click kind of games. Mm-hmm. It's not about button mashing.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's just
like a fun game to play.
Exactly. And I mean, sometimes, simple but clean, right? You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with it. A nice, simple.
They've been telling us since Kingdom Hearts 2.
Damn right, they've been telling you. Yes, so that one will be here. Is this a holiday release?
Oh, for Laser Eyes, it just said 2023. So
okay.
And remember at the beginning, they're still doing the whole COVID thing. So they're
good point.
All of these dates are subject to change.
Damn right.
So
for good reason.
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. 20.
Next up, we got Super Bomberman R2.
That's right.
And I don't know about you, Trav, but I've always been a fan of Bomberman. It's something about him. He don't talk a bunch. He don't talk at all.
Honestly, the only Bomberman game I've ever played is Bomberman 64 on my N64, but that was super enjoyable back in the day. But it's definitely not a franchise I've visited since I was a kid. So I really don't even know what's came out for Bomberman recently. But yeah, definitely just looks like a fun-ass Bomberman game. Oh, you know what? I take that back. They had one on the PlayStation 4 for PlayStation Plus for free. And I ended up snagging that up like 4, 5, 6 years ago, whatever it was. So I do have that Bomberman game.
Yeah. Bomberman to me is a very fun, simplistic game. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take a lot of training, if you will, and all that. You just get the power-ups and try to trip up your opponents. Or if you're playing any other Bomberman, it's pretty much the same basis. This one's
got the multiplayer mode in this one.
Yes, they do. Castle mode, where you have up to 15 players.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, and on one team, and the one we'll call them the robber.
All right.
Your job is to stop them from finding the treasure. I think that could be amazing. And you kind of like set up your different configurations of the blocks and bombs. Yeah,
I love King of the Hill games. Overwatch has a King of the Hill game in there. I love those kind of games. They're just super fun to play.
Yeah, I mean this game Bomberman's fun to me, man.
Right.
It's nostalgia city when I see Bomberman pop up. So and speaking of nostalgia, next up we have we have Mega Man Battle Network's Legacy Collection.
That's right.
Which is all 10 of the Battle Network games. So that's huge. It also comes with 150 songs. It also comes with a gallery of 1,000
of them, bro.
Yeah, 1,000. Wild. So I mean, I've always been somebody who takes the time to go through the artwork, and appreciate it too. And I was a huge fan of the Battle Network games. So I'll definitely be grabbing this. So what about you? Thoughts on the Battle Network? Have you ever touched it, Trev?
Not necessarily Battle Network, but I do know that our boy Dustin is a huge fan.
I heard that. Shout out to Dustin.
I mean Mega Man in general, but he is a Battle Network
fan.
So I'm sure he's excited about this because this came out on the Advanced, right? So it's never got a real port over to console.
That's why it kind of surprised me when they announced it, to be honest. I was a little surprised. I mean, I hadn't heard about the Battle Network games since, their original run, really. And it's cool to see them coming back. What you got?
I was going to say, you might as well. Why?
Yeah.
I think that's I'm all for a lot of these people, like, they're just recycling the games, just in general. When that's the Switch's, like, crux that people always talk about. Most of the games on there are just ported over games.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, they're just updating their catalog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just okay. They add new games, so I wouldn't show them.
Like, dude, as soon as they poured over the Game Boy, the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblems were already ports from Nintendo.
Yes.
Fire Emblem games. So as soon as they port those again back over to the Switch, bro, I'm buying that bundle package right there for sure.
Fire Emblem's that's one hell of a franchise.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've enjoyed that run the whole way through, and I totally agree. Next up we have Pac-Man World Repack.
Ooh.
That title.
Bro, I love this game. I love this game. I had it on my PlayStation. I had it on my PlayStation 3 when you could buy from the PlayStation Store. Because remember, the PS3 had a lot of PlayStation ports that you could purchase. They don't really have as much on the PS4 as they did on the PS3. But that Pac-Man's fire.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Pac-Man, Mega Man. I mean, it's just Bomberman. It's just, this is really cool that they're doing these. If you're a Nintendo fan, I'll put it that way, then this is one of the things that you should be attracted to anyway.
Oh, for sure.
And seeing all these titles return at like reduced prices or just having access to them, it's better than them being forgotten.
Yeah, and I love the PlayStation era of platform games. You know, Croc.
Yeah.
Pac-Man. Crash Bandicoot, obviously. Jersey Devil. You know, I love platform games that came out on the PlayStation. So, hey, port all of them over to the Switch. I'm buying them all.
And, you know, as far as Pac-Man, you know, like you said, subject to change, but these should be Pac-Man, Mega Man, and Super Bomberman should be getting added here soon.
Yeah, Pac-Man allegedly comes out in August.
Allegedly. Allegedly. But we'll see if that changes.
I guarantee you it changes. That there's just something in me that says, yeah, that's not happening. But we'll see.
Trav, you go ahead and
talk about this next one?
Yeah, talk about the next.
Dude, so I watched this whole thing with Zoe. And I watched it with both girls, Zoe and Kai, but Kai's not like a super gamer. But, you know, Zoe, she loves her Switch, man. And when we saw this for Blanc, man, it just looks... This is a game that was made for Zoe. So I know this is a game we're definitely going to be picking up. Sure. But, I mean, just the whole black and white feel, you know, your two animals, puzzles.
I mean,
it's all like artistic. Like, it's like a drawn game.
Yep.
Yeah,
I totally agree. This one to me is really, I think it's really fun when you get those games where you have to use, you know, like they said in the preview, you have to use both the strengths of the animals to get where you're going, solve puzzles and stuff. It's fun.
I love when you got to switch off characters to get to the next point. I wish they would bring those Mario games back like they had on the 3DS, like the Bowser games and stuff.
Oh yeah,
like that, where
good
you
callback.
had to switch character to get over the next obstacle. So I love games like that.
I mean, I totally agree. You need a good puzzle game, man. Get the mind going and all that good stuff. Don't mind me.
We got a puzzle going on right now.
Yeah, we do. I'm over here dropping stuff on my keyboard. That's what I do. But yeah. So next up, Return to Monkey Island. So,
again with the point and click games.
Yep, point and click. I mean, this one looked interesting. I like the art style. That's the main thing that I like here. It's like a gallery of different art styles and play styles.
Right.
And I mean, these directs, Nintendo Directs especially, have something for everybody, generally.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and this one's no exception to the rule. So, I mean, this one, like you said, is another point and click, like the art style, very simplistic. So, what are your thoughts on it, Trav?
Yeah, it looks fun. I don't know if it's necessarily something I would fork out. I'm sure it's not super expensive, you know, $20 or so. But
yeah,
you know, I don't know if I would be willing to spend, you know, throw 20 on it. But you know, it doesn't look bad or anything like that. But yeah, it looks like a fun game. Like you just said, the most thing that drew me to it was the artistic style of how
another puzzle adventure. So it's easy for, you know, most people to get engaged when it's a puzzle adventure.
Right.
You know, you got to solve stuff that's keeping you engaged. You're not like hacking and slashing necessarily. So but that one's another good title. Love the artwork. Next up, we got your boy Mario, the Rabbids Sparks of Hope, excuse me.
That's right.
This one looked very interesting to me. I don't know about you, Trav. It had a very turn-based, I guess, kind of battle maps. I guess I don't know how you would say that, or boards to clear.
Yeah, no, I love these Mario plus Rabbids games, and this one came with a little bit of controversy because Ubisoft tweeted out the the title yesterday. They weren't supposed to. Ubisoft leaked their own
thing
yesterday.
Article.
And then, of course, tomorrow we're getting the Ubisoft Twitch stream of the game itself. So I'll definitely be checking that out tomorrow. But yeah, you know, it's Mario. It's RPG. It's turn-based.
Yep.
You know, hey, anytime Mario going to team up with Bowser, I'm in.
Your boy came out with he had the damn bazooka on his shoulder.
Yes.
It looks like Bowser to me too. Goddamn it. And I mean that one was really good, man. Next up we got Little Noah. Little Noah. This one is I guess a kind of like a not an RPG, kind of plays like Pikmin.
Yeah.
She kind of collects these little people, I guess, or
something like that.
Yeah, and it's very like Pikmin. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It looks really fun. It has the RPG aspect, but
it's a 2D scroller.
Yep.
You know,
side scroller.
Classic. And it's cool. I don't know if it came out today, but it's already out. So I don't know if it was released.
Yes,
today.
It was today. It does say later. Later today is what it says at the very end of the preview. I mean, it looks fun. You know, the bosses.
It does look super fun. Absolutely.
Yeah, the bosses remind me of like Metroid Prime-ish. I think she's fighting a flying dragon in there at one point and stuff like that. Fun game. I don't know how else to put it. You know, you collect your little your helpers, and they help you take out the baddies. So you know, clear the level. So not much to say there.
That's right.
Next up, we got Railgrade.
Woo.
Little roller coaster typhoon.
Yes. Man,
well,
so dude, when I was a kid, my grandpa had this train simulator game on the PC. And like I've always loved trains. So like I used to play that game all the time. So when I saw this, I mean, there's been a ton of train games over the years, but like you just said, it's like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but trains.
Trains, planes, automobiles.
That's right. Baby. Hey, we're gonna create the perfect metal maze.
I think this is definitely a callback to those Civilization builders for those people out there that like this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. It looks pretty fun, you know. You build up and you just kind of play at your own pace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think if you're into this, you're into this. If you're not, you're not.
Correct.
Really
an acquired taste. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Definitely agree. Next up, we have RPG time.
Yeah.
The Legend of Wright. Trav, thoughts?
I really dug this. I just think what a cool concept.
Yep. Kind of like what's that other game? Doodle. What was that? Doodle Night or?
I remember
what is the name of it.
I remember that. I remember Epic Mickey.
Yep, Epic Mickey. I think it's called Scribble something.
Okay. I feel like I vaguely remember this.
Yeah, where it's like a kid, he's got a rocket on his back. I can't think of the name of it, but this is what this reminds me of. The artwork in that was definitely more simplistic than this, though. This looks amazing.
Yeah, no, this is cool. It's kind of like a little kid doodling, as we like to say on the podcast, in his notebook, but envisioning it coming to life. And it's almost like a mini game in a game that you would play, except you're just playing the mini game.
Correct.
So yeah, this is definitely one. I really dug it.
I mean, it looks fun, you know. I mean, anybody who's artistic or not, really, this could just be a fun game. See what you can do and get in there and stuff. Really gets the mind going. This one's I mean, they're going with August 18th. I mean, but you know what I'm saying. Allegedly. Now this next one, Trav, is a straight banger.
Oh, for
and
sure.
That Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah.
That looks sick. A look Sonic with some open world environment. It looks pretty sick.
Dude, I could literally just spend most of my day just running.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just.
You know what I mean?
This is what this guy was built to do. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I mean, this one looked really interesting to me. I think it's something fresh for an old title like Sonic. You know, I mean, part of me wants to say what took you so long to do something like this, but it's all great the way it came out as far as I'm concerned. The game looks amazing.
Yeah. You think they would have came out with something like this on the Wii? Because when they came out with Twilight Princess on the Wii, I mean, it was super open world. So it's, I mean, all Zelda games are, you know, open world since N64.
That Wind Waker.
Yeah, what's it called? definitely feel like we should have got it already, but I think this is going to be one of those games, though. It's going to come with a real big split, kind of like the new RPG open world Pokemon that just came out, where you got some people that really, really love it, and some people it's lackluster to them. And I'm telling you right now, when this game drops, you're going to have people that really love it, and then there's going to be other people that's on just like, I thought there was going to be more.
Boycotting. Yeah. I mean, it's just, I wish people would just let it be. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, they're trying. They're clearly trying something new with old franchise. You know what I mean? And I'll be here ready to review it. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely revisit a lot of these games if we hear about it. And wait for the press to come in on it. This is one too, Trav, that I was kind of excited about, which is the Disney Dreamlight Valley.
I was shocked they mentioned it on here.
Oh, really? Why so?
Because I just didn't think it was gonna get a
spot
talked about. Yeah.
Why so? Because like it's a Disney game or the release? Well,
because it was allegedly, when it was announced, going to be like a free-to-play thing. I don't know what the deal was with this early access. What is it? September 6th? Yeah, September 6th.
Yep, September 6th.
Yeah, so I don't know what all that consoles means. As far as signing up and getting in on that, but I think this is super exciting though, because it's pretty much a Disney version of Animal Crossing, but with a story. Like everybody's got, I've already mentioned, everybody's got kinda like their own quest. Kind of like Genshin, everybody's got their own quest and stuff. But yeah.
Which I'm glad you mentioned Genshin, because this is, I mean, it looks like it's going to be a ton of stuff to do in this game as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got, I still got like 30 odd missions to do on Genshin. I just be doing, I always got something to do when I turn it on. And with it being, I think it's so fun because it is Disney, so it relates to so many people, regardless of when you started watching Disney. And
all the characters you could get.
And I mean, for people like us that have kids that haven't seen some of it, like the Jiminy Crickets and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids don't know. And apparently a lot of these characters are going to have their own background missions for you to do.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, that alone is going to be pretty sick. I mean, I just want to go help my man Gascon. You know what I'm saying? He looking for the picture book still. So, where the picture's at. Live.
I think it's Live Alive.
Live Alive. I don't know why I said Live. Yeah, Live Alive. This one is RPG.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? And now, is this 3 different time periods?
Yeah, you get to play in Imperial China.
Yep.
The Twilight of Edo, Japan.
Yep.
And then you get like a futuristic
district future.
Yeah.
Distant future, excuse me. Yeah, I thought I was like, is this all one game? And we pretty much confirmed it. It looks interesting, and it's a neat spin on a old school RPG look.
Oh, for sure.
What are your thoughts on it, Trav?
I mean, again, I love turn-based. I love old school RPGs. I understand when they remake some of these Final Fantasy games while they take away the turn-based aspect of it. I totally get it. But I like to see these old classic games kind of like this. They've kind of been brought back to the forefront a little bit as indie games have really taken off in the last, 3 to 5 years. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be an interesting one to play, especially, seeing how the storyline plays out. Are they they're 3 separate, or is it one storyline? That's going to be interesting to see the mechanics of the game. Is what I'm intrigued to see on this one.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a tie-in of some sort between the 3. I feel like you'll be able to play each 3 at any point that you want to play, and there'll be a tie-in. But also, it's cool when you get the demo. It transfers over to when you buy the game, so you don't got to worry about your thing.
Yeah, exactly. So. That one's going to be neat. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that title as well. Next up, we got Doraemon. I'm probably butchering that. Doraemon Story of Seasons, Friends of the Great Kingdom. That sounds like a sick title too, boy.
Hey, such a sick title for
sick title
and what they show you.
Animal Crossing.
It's pretty much Farmville.
Yeah. Farmville. Yep. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah. So yeah, the title might be the best part of this, but if, like you said earlier, with a different game, it's an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? If you're into this, you're into it. Yep. You know, all the Animal Crossing people probably gonna be right on top of this. Who knows? All the Farmvillers, you know what I'm saying?
They bringing it back, and this is a hot. You know, it's really never transferred over here to the States that successfully, but this is a character that's very, very popular in Japan. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
They've been running the theaters, you know, since 1980.
Since 1980.
Yeah.
So that one we're gonna live and let live on that one.
We gonna live and let live. Yeah. We gonna get with this Minecraft Legends though.
Yes. So here we go. Plenty of people out there in the world to play that Minecraft. And this one's interesting because it's got a open world aspect to it.
Yeah, so again, it's got the Pikmin feel to it, where you know,
it does.
You're ordering sheep and you know bringing them around with you, pretty much. So,
I'm guessing that this one is more of a spin on Minecraft dungeons, playstyle wise, and where it's like you're clearing different areas more so than just building.
Oh yeah. Zoe's a huge Minecraft fan, so she's hyped about this.
So is Isaiah. This is gonna be an interesting one. I mean, I'm not huge on Minecraft, but I know it has a huge following.
But it has a huge following. You can't deny it. So
yeah. Yep. Take us into the next one, Trav.
Hey, that Dragon Quest Treasures, man.
I'm waiting to do this.
That's
fire.
Bro, it's so fire. I love Dragon Quest spinoff, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, as long as I got the slime, that's all I need. That's all I need.
If you got the slime, I got the time. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Quest is such a fun franchise.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and this one I think is more intriguing because you kind of get to collect the monsters.
Yeah, and it's got that Dragon Quest Builders animation style.
Yep, very good. Very true. Good point.
Looking very anime-like.
I don't know why, but just the aspect of the game, collecting all these different and various monsters based on sizes and stuff like that. And it reminded me of what is it called? Monster Rancher.
Yeah, Monster Rancher.
That's what it kind of reminded. He's, you got the kid running around and you can choose to help him and stuff, let him fight for you. It looked pretty sick. I will definitely be keeping eyes on this one just for y'all to know. This one drops December 9th as of right now.
That's right.
And this one, I can't wait for this one.
Oh, for sure.
And up next we got a oldie but goodie. The Portal.
The Portal.
The Portal game.
I've never really gotten super into Valve and all the games that they play, but again, another puzzle game. I've never played them, but why not now?
I mean, it was just kind of funny.
Over, so.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Me either. So
yeah.
But
it's just the first two Portals, So apparently there's a third. It's not packaged in this.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much of a collection it really is, but
yeah. I mean, well, yeah. So Harvest Tele.
Bro, Square Enix hitting you with that Farmville again, man. They're trying to get in on it.
It looked a little better than the last game. So I mean, it is. Live and let live. So for everybody who's interested in this title, it's November 4th. I mean, we just gonna, what I'm saying. And on to another sick franchise. A lot of Persona.
That's right. A lot of Personas coming.
A lot of Persona, which is pretty intriguing that they're bringing all the different various games over. Trav, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think it's great that Persona 5 Royal is finally getting ported over to the Switch. I do believe that Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden isn't just coming to the Switch, though. I believe it's coming to the PlayStation as well when it comes out. So I know we're talking about Nintendo Direct, but I believe it's still going to be on the others as well. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure, but it's pretty cool. We mentioned this earlier about them being late to the party, but I'm always down for some Persona. Banks is probably this is one that he's playing right now, and the games that he hasn't played will be available. Some of them will be available.
I gonna have to get that Switch first.
Oh, wait a minute! Yikes! But yeah, add it to the list too. You know what I'm saying? That Christmas list keep growing.
And something else randomly they mentioned before we get out of here was they finally porting over No Man's Sky coming out.
Yep.
So
yeah, that is one good catch.
Unfortunately, though, that's one where they release it. It wasn't what it was supposed to be. But if you stuck around, you got everything that they finally said the game was going to be. But unfortunately, most of their fans,
because they were kind of working on that game after they crapped the bed.
Kind of like Cyberpunk right now. They're still working on the game as it's released. So
so
we'll see.
But everybody who stayed to the end, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me and Triple T. Hey, we about to get up out of here. Like, follow, subscribe to the channel, and let us know if you're interested in seeing us do stuff like this. If you would, drop us a comment down below.
Yeah, what games are you interested
subscribe. In? Yeah, let us know. Let us talk to your boys. We holding it down right now, and we're gonna get out of here.
That's right.
Peace. Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.